Hello again, this is Butcher, and here's another video of me in the practice league for my newbie journey. Uh, this map, or this game, was cut short unfortunately. I think you'll see why when we play it. Since this was a short game, I will take the time to explain a little bit just about simple things as far as what other new players like me have to learn in order to be competitive at a certain level. So let's get right to it, not waste your time. So in this case, this is my first Terran versus Protoss game. And again, beginning, not exciting. GLHF, but he doesn't respond in kind. So, you know, keeping up the macro. This time I was intent on making sure that I got my 3 barracks up first before I did any engineering bay or factory, and also wanted to make sure that I got my supply depots out in a reasonable fashion. And I looked back on the 3-rack stim timing push page on the Team Liquid wiki and found out that while you're building the 3 racks, that's when you're supposed to be building those extra supply depots. So, fairly standard opening for both of us. We're both walling off. He's throwing the pylon down there. Let's bring up the production tab. He's going for early gas. I guess that's what Protoss need to do. He's still producing probes, which is good. I'm still trying to produce SCVs as best I can, which is good as well. I'm throwing down my first barracks. He's moving back down to the wall-in. I would say that's wasted time, and he had a gap when nothing was producing in the early game. So he's throwing down his gateway now. As far as hotkeys and whatnot, what I do for my hotkeys, I have them laid out in a grid formation, so sort of the QWERT, ASDF, ZXCV, so everything's kind of laid out. I don't have to think, okay, D to drone or H for Hellion or whatever. Probably those are wrong, but I like the grid layout. I'll probably do a custom grid layout sometime later. Got my orbital coming up. He's got a second gas going up. I'm not sure why, because one gas at the beginning I think is good enough. He had 2 guys in here at first. Now he's got 3. He's throwing up the cybernetics course, so probably looking for some maybe 2 or 3 gateway play. I think. I don't know for sure. I really haven't encountered Protoss before yet, so he's throwing down the second gateway. Again, he's moving all the way down from here to there. Now, Protoss can remotely, set up their buildings and fly away, but still, that's a little bit wasted time. And as you can see here, I'm setting up my second barracks. Both my supply depots are down. Getting up my third. I'm teching the rocks. And he is supply blocked, so he is chrono boosting a zealot that can't produce. And I think that's what causes him to rage quit at this case, because he screwed up his build. He had the second gateway coming in, but he only had 1 pylon out as opposed to 2, and that kept him from producing anything. He kept on producing probes, which is what he should be doing. I probably would have used the money for that second extractor for a pylon, so not to get supply blocked. But as far as what I was doing, I wasn't supply blocked yet. I think I was going to use this guy right here, right in the middle, as my supply depot guy, and then move out and scout with this dude right here that just finished off the second barracks. And I don't know how long it was going to take. I didn't have anything producing out of this, which is a mistake. So I guess the stim timing push would have been pushed back again. If you notice, I didn't use the first bit of energy to scan where he was, since this is Desert Sands, I think. And so there's only one place that he could spawn, so I knew exactly where he was, so I could have at least put the first mule into the economy, and the second 50 would have been to scan to see what kind of tech he has and whatnot. So as far as what I was doing, I wasn't on top of my first barracks pumping out that that first Marauder, because going up against Protoss, Marauders, invaluable very much so, since they like to go Stalkers. And with Conch Shell, it helps against the Zealots if they have charge, or just in general. So as far as things to improve, well, I guess I was distracted. I don't have anything producing out of my command center. Again, I'm slipping on the macro a little bit. So I guess keep a closer tab on everything. I'll probably do command center at 4, barracks at 3, factory at 2, and then probably do engineering bay at 6. So I can keep better track of everything, because going to 5, because I think I was clicking around to see what I should be selecting. So closer to 432, and then using 1 as my army hotkey. I think that'll work. So not much to glean. Unfortunately, a short map. I would have liked to play a full game against Protoss, since I haven't done that before. Everything up to now has been TVT. But what can you do? Sometimes, well, if you screw up like this, I guess sometimes you can get pissed off and say, well, I've given up the game already to any kind of early pressure. Well, in any case, I guess that's it. Hopefully better luck next time for the next match.